EIA. First time we are seeing these two teams play each other on stream, and first time we are seeing D leaders. So on the side of D leaders, we're going to see a CDS, a Knot, a Forward Splatter Shot Pro, and an NZAP. And on the side of CIA, we're going to see a Mini Splatling, a Heavy Remix, a Tri-Slosher that picks up picks up one kill and picks up an assist there, and we're going to see a CDS as well from CIA.
Here we go, Clam Blitz for these two teams. We have that Mini Splatling going in to get some more clams. D-Leaders hasn't been shown on stream before, so this is going to be a new experience for them.
And now they're not trying to pick up 2 kills there, but unfortunately going to lose that 1v1 to the Mini Splatling there. And now the K-Pro gonna go down there, as CIA do have mid control and the man advantage at the moment, as they do have 25 clams at the ready to use for a push. But unfortunately the CS gonna go down for CIA as they are trying to get a push going, but they still have plenty of things to use in order to get into this basket. But unfortunately they're gonna go down there, as D leaders were able to shoot across and stop that push in its tracks. And now D leaders have 2 members of CIA backed up into a corner there. They're able to take out the heavy and the CDS in the end there, and now they have now they are up 4-2 here, as they are looking to possibly get in here with this power clam. They do have the baller with this Nautilus. Nautilus going to try to possibly score here. Is going to go down before it can get the clam off, but it is going to be the NZAP coming in from the right hand side, going to pick up that power clam and score maybe a couple clams here, but unfortunately going to go immediately down in the process. But good defense on the end of CIA, able to stop that.
D leaders getting drawing the first blood here, I guess. So D leaders probably gonna go on the defensive if they feel like they can't score anymore. I would personally go on the offensive, maybe try to get it down to maybe 60, and then go on the defensive, seeing as it is Clam Blitz. If somebody jumps in with a power clam, yeah, there's nothing you can really do about that, except a really good aimed charger that snipes the power clam in the air. And neither team has a charger.
But it looks like D leaders are opting to go on the offensive, that they swarm that Tri-Slosher there, and they currently have complete control of mid at the moment here, as they are in the event, or as they are on the front foot here, looking to possibly start a push, as they do have those 24, as they do have 2 power clams to use for their push here. They do have 2 specials, Bubbles and Baller, right here, as the ends up trying to find the pick onto the CDS, finds the pick onto the CDS, but the Mini Splatling, excuse me, gonna clean that up.
Luckily, they got a good relay out, so that both power clams are still habited, and now they aren't.
Now D leader is gonna go down with 1 power clam, but the CDS coming in, able to possibly pick up one of these power clams. But it looks like they're gonna be forced back here, as the members of CIA able to apply some pressure and keep them from moving forward here. But a jump coming in from the left hand side, as a flank coming in from behind, but D leaders gonna throw in these power clams
47, nice,
and drop their score all the way to 38. And now it looks like they're going to keep it going here, as 3 members of CIA are going to go down. CDS being the only one. CDS going to drop here, going to lose a 1v1 to the Knot, unfortunately. And it is going to be CIA on the back foot, but the basket, fortunately enough for them, closes in enough time before D leaders are able to score any more points.
D leaders getting a huge push there, and now I would go on the defensive. I would say we've done enough damage. Now it's time to go on the defense and make sure they don't score, and maybe get control of mid as well.
It looks like with only about 20 so seconds left, and CIA need to build a power clam, and if they want overtime to work with, they currently have 8 clams and a pity clam sitting back at their spawn. So they need this power clam pretty quickly here. It looks like the mini is gonna try to walk their way across this bridge, and they do just that, trying to set up on this right hand side with their teammate, the CDS, coming in trying to apply some pressure. They do have the power clam as the CDS opted to jump in there, but it looks like some more pressure from the other CDS gonna come in from the right, gonna go down. And now CIA have overtime to work with, but they don't have so much time as 2 members of D leaders are down, but those 2 members are holding it down for their team. It looks like CIA might try to force their way in here. They can't get enough time, but the time runs out. They do manage to get the ball to the basket, but the time ran out. CIA lose in heartbreaking fashion there.
That's gotta be the worst feeling. You get the ball on the basket, but you can't get it in the basket.
So it will be D leaders taking game number 1, and we will be heading into game number 2, which will be Splat Zones on Mako Mart. So just a reminder, this is a best of 5. D leaders up currently 1-0 as we are about to get into our next map mode, which will be Splat Zones on Mako Mart.
And here we go. I'm going to bring up something real quick that might not many people know or apply to, but if you want to support Little Squid League further, if you have Amazon or Twitch Pro, oh wait, we don't have to subscribe, but nice. I was gonna mention Twitch Pro.
We're going to get into this game. Game number 2. D leaders currently up 1-0, but on the side of CIA, we're gonna see double tri-slosher coming out from them, Vanilla, one Nouveau, and we're gonna see a mini Splatling and the heavy remix once again. So double Splatling, double try there from CIA, and on the side of D leaders, we're gonna see an NZAP, CDS, Nautilus, and K-Shot there. And early on, the K-Shot gonna find a pick there, and that's gonna be 3 down on the side of CIA, as D leaders in quick succession putting on the pressure there.
Here we go. Looks like Moonstar rocking that tri-slosher. Gonna be able to support a good amount of armor. Why is CIA trying to reclaim zone? And they do.
CIA managed to recap the zone, but it's going to be the try versus the CDS, and the CDS wins that 9 times out of 10, able to pick up that kill there.
Always the CDS will win against the tri-slosher because roll back, shoot you because of range.
And now the CDS managed to pick up a triple there, not going to pick up a 4th kill. Kenny looks for, now he's looking for a 5th, but the remix is going to get away there. Going to try to look for 2 here as looks for the pick onto the mini, but the heavy able to clean that up, and that's going to be 3 down on the side of D leaders. But D leaders still have the zone right now as they are pushing it all the way down to the 38-point marker. It's neutralized for CIA as the heavy remix trying to cap for their team. Heavy able to find a pick there, maybe trying to find a 2nd pick, but the Zap able to run away there while maybe popping armor in the process as well. And now it will be 2 members of D leaders swarming this heavy remix, but the teammate of the remix able to come in, pick off the K-Shot, but could not pick off the 9, and this will be zoned back in control of back in control for D leaders. And now Jolly trying to find a pick onto this Tri-Slosher is gonna find the pick. And now Jolly trying to find a couple more picks, maybe sees the heavy remix, trying to maybe pick him off, has that armor, does manage to pick off the Tri-Slosher as CIA go 2 members down. And now D leaders are currently looking like they are going to take this game. There's only a few seconds left, and that is going to be game as D leaders take game number 2. So we're going to be heading into game number 3, Starfish Tower Control on Starfish main stage.
Alright, so what do you expect to see here from these teams? It is Tower Control Starfish.
As for I do not quite know what maybe D leaders will opt for. It does not look like they have a charger for a backline, but I do expect to see possibly maybe a jet sculpture from CIA or a heavy remix as well. I do expect to maybe see a CDS and still a Tri-Slosher for CIA as well. But on the side of D leaders, this will be my first time seeing this team play tower control, so it should be pretty interesting.
I'm gonna call this right now. D leaders is gonna play an E leader. I think because they do have a backline player. I don't know if he's fully familiar with chargers because we haven't seen it, but I'm feeling that he's probably going to play an E-leader, seeing as they can really do some damage because Starfish is so big. And no, but the charger does come out.
We are going to see a charger from D leaders along with a K-Pro, CDS, and NZAP. And on the side of CIA, I talked about that Tri-Slosher, that Jet Sculpture, and that CDS as well. But we're going to see the mini Splat Link once again as a Stingray already at the ready for CIA. But the NZAP going to pick up a pick as they had that armor to help support them.
Here we go. D leaders trying to hide up on the tiny tower. Gonna try to go in for the spawn camp maybe, and they don't get it. And now they're running. The 10 missiles coming in from CIA side.
And now a bunch of specials coming in from CIA Rain along with those 10 missiles, like you said. Just applying pressure in mid, forcing some members of D leaders back.
Hydros might want to use that Stingray now while he doesn't have pressure applied on him. Probably want to pick at least one of them with that Stingray.
But it might not be needed as CIA are going to go 2 down there. Now the K-Pro trying to help their teammate find a pick on the CDS, and they will pick up an assist in the end there. But it does look like it will be D leaders making the first push as they look to clear this first checkpoint off of this push. They do have armor to help fight off that Stingray as they manage to stay on the tower for a couple more points, and they are going to hop back onto the tower, but they are going to go down there as CIA able to defend that. But the Booyah Bomb coming in, and it looks like the Mini might get double teamed here. They are going to get picked off there as D leaders are currently swarming that Jet Sculpture, taking them out. And they are now able to clear this first checkpoint as they are heading over into the second. The Charger does have that Stingray at the ready. Looks like they're going to try to maybe back up here and use that. But the Charger going to find the pick onto the Tri-Slosher, and it will be D leaders getting to that second checkpoint.
D leaders just passed almost just passed two of the hardest checkpoints right here. The third checkpoint is manageable if you have all of your teammates, but the first and second, you don't know where you're gonna get attacked.
And they do manage to clear that second checkpoint, like you said. That is one of the toughest checkpoints to clear. But the pro gonna find a pick, but unfortunately gonna go down, as a CIA are looking to possibly take some mid control here.
D leaders have a huge advantage now that they do have the second checkpoint.
Now Mark trying to find the pick onto the charger, but is gonna get rushed down here by the Zap, or K Pro. The K Pro gonna find the 3-shot onto the mini there, able to pick up that kill. Gonna be in a 1v1 with the C Jet. And now Jolly gonna pick up 2 kills there. And now is gonna look to apply that Booyah Bomb onto the snipe, trying to find the pick onto the CDS, forcing the CDS back, able to find the pick onto the CDS. That's gonna be a delayed triple for Jolly there.
Here you go, Freeze popping that armor now. Looks like D leaders have this one in the bag. If they can just hold one more minute,
and it looks like 3
over.
down on both sides. It's gonna be a 1v1 Charger v Tri-Slosher, but the double ring gonna probably force the Charger back. But the Charger does have that GG rate at the ready, and they are gonna opt to use it in the final seconds here, as D leaders are looking to swarm the tower and close out this game. But it will be CIA still on that tower, trying to find a push here. River is going to find that pick. Going to try to get onto the tower here and try to keep this push going. This is desperation time for CIA, as they have to one push this in order to take this game. But it looks
My
like
advice would be have at least one of your teammates next to you on the tower. And yeah, that's going to be game. My advice would have been to have at least one person on the tower, and then maybe have yourselves both submerged, so one of them can take care of the enemies and one of them can stay submerged.
well, we did see Jolly with the 18 KA popping off there. And it will be D leaders moving on to the next round, as they take the win 3-0 over CIA.